In 2005, a hunter was fined €200 for the unauthorized killing of a sparrow in the Frisian Expo Center of Leeuwarden, the Netherlands. Many people were thankful since the sparrow was an immediate threat to the annual event held there. What was it? I'll read it one more time. In 2005, a hunter was fined €200 for the unauthorized killing of a sparrow in the Frisian Expo Center in Leeuwarden, the Netherlands. Many people were thankful since the sparrow was an immediate threat to the annual event held there. What was it?
There's a lot of hooks in that question that I don't know where to start.
A lot of rabbit holes to go down.
My first thought was that's a weird law to have for like €200 to kill a sparrow, but I guess that just falls under cruelty to animals. Like, you can't randomly go out and start killing sparrows.
Yeah. It's also interesting that people were grateful, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of an event that, like, a bird is... You said Expo Center, right?
Yeah.
So can we assume this is an indoor thing?
It could be indoor or outdoor, by the way, though. This
okay,
event.
so that doesn't matter. Just what would a bird... So what does the Netherlands do? They have a lot of bikes there.
Okay, let's run through the Netherlands. They wear a lot of orange. They've got a lot of canals and really good trains.
And flowers, right? That's where the flower auction is.
Yes, but I don't think that's where the big flower market is. That's going to be near the airport.
Do flowers have anything to do with this?
No.
Oh,
because I was gonna be like, I wonder if birds affect like flowers, but yeah.
Yeah, pollination or something, like they were going to cause crossbreeding.
Yeah, pollination. That was. Yeah.
Okay, what else do I know about the Netherlands? New Year's Eve, they let off a dangerous amount of fireworks.
I love that you know that. That's so neat.
I've got a friend who lives in Rotterdam, and every single year she's just complaining on New Year's because the Dutch just buy industrial quantities of fireworks you shouldn't set off near people and then just set them off near people. Like, it's
wild.
Year end in the Netherlands is just a lot of explosions. I suspect that's got nothing to do with the dead sparrow, but...
Dude, maybe there's like an expo for like, no.
I'm still stuck on the fact that you said that they wear a lot of orange. Like, is that general knowledge that the Dutch wear a lot of orange?
I've just been in Amsterdam on Queen's Day, and it's just a sea of bright orange. That is the national colour.
Oh, that's fun. I mean, that's not going to help you over here, but that was a good tangent.
Also, Frisian Expo. The only connection I've got with Frisian is like Frisian cows, but I don't think that's what's going on here. It's going to be the region.
So were the things in this expo like particularly fragile?
They were difficult to set up.
You said hunter. Like, is this one of those things where someone has brought in a bird of prey to try and take down? Because there's railway stations in the UK where they will hire in a bird of prey just as a pigeon scarer to keep the birds away. It's not actually meant to kill the birds. It's just meant to be, here is a giant predator flying around, and all the pigeons decide they'd much rather live somewhere else.
No.
There was a slight bit of joy in that. No.
Try again, Tom.
I want to pull back on, if there were a random bird flying around this expo center, it would wreak some form of havoc.
Yes. People would be scared. Probably be inconvenient. Oh, I wonder if there are other animals coming to this expo or something, and the bird would scare them.
It's a tiny little bird, though. Like,
It's
the International Mouse Expo, and they're terrified that... Wait, you said difficult to set up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it like it's like one of those domino runs where they're just setting up an enormous string of dominoes, and there is a bird that is going to come in and flap and at some point going to hit it, and they're just terrified.
And like the airflow from the bird.
Yes, that's correct.
Hey! Killed it.
So this was a Domino Day, which was televised between 1998 and 2009, where builders were challenged to beat the record for the number of dominoes toppled. And if left to fly around, the sparrow would have caused a major section of the domino displays to fall early.
I think I'd rephrase that as the sparrow would have won.
The notes are a little bit confusing. It says, if left to fly around, the sparrow could have caused a major section of the domino display to fall early. And then it says, it knocked over 23,000 dominoes before it was killed by an extermination company. So I'm not sure. Maybe there's 2 sparrow instances.
No, that 23,000 dominoes is not much for a domino run.
Yeah.
That's a tiny, tiny fraction. Like, they'd be putting millions up for something like that. It's going to be a massive expo hall. That's why it's indoors. Like, a gust of wind would start knocking that over.
Yeah, it says in 2009 there were 4.5 million dominoes in the expo.
Wow.
So 23,000 is minor damage for a sparrow. And all of a sudden, you have all these domino setter-uppers. There's got to be a term for that, but I don't know what it is. Just kind of terrified of a tiny little bird.
Yeah, they're like domino artists.